Good morning to the grind. Good morning to the grind. Good morning to you out there. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, God, for waking us up this morning. Thank you, Lord, for another day to get to. Thank you for getting up this morning, catching the Grindology101 Podcast. This is the Grindology101 Podcast. I am KeJohnna Owens. And good morning to you out there, Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens, the DNA of the grind. Already up and on top of it. Yes. Good morning to you, sir. And it's going to be another amazing day. Just pondering some thoughts, talking to people about change and business and ownership and opportunity and, what's coming and how to be in front of it. And most of the time, the things that we wish they were a certain way. We wish or we would like for things to be a certain way. What we say, they should, or if it was me, I would, or they ought to. And if the company should, well, today we're going to be the difference that we want to see in the world. We're going to look in the mirror and say, well, if they won't, I will. Like these gentlemen, back here, right here, right here. Right. They said, well, I'm going to be the change. I'm going to be what I see that should be the difference. So what are you going to do that makes the difference? That if there's should be coffee in the break room, how about you bring the one to bring it? I like that. I just like that metaphor because it's easy to do. Just as easy as it is to do, it's as easy not to do. Even easier. It's easy to say, well, I'm not going to bring the coffee because nobody else brings the coffee. Well, I'm not going to come early because no one else comes early. I'm not going to stay late because no one stays late. But then we say, they should come early, or they should stay late. So we're going to change that within ourselves. We're going to put the energy and the pressure on ourselves instead of outside sources. We control how we respond to outside influences. So let's be the change. I love this right here. This is the way I start my day. So this is the way I feel like it's a good, just if you said you were going to do it, get up and do it. You told somebody you were going to do it. So get up and do it. And more importantly, you told him you were going to do it. He's looking forward to you doing it. So do it. Stand by.
One of the biggest contradictions of massive success is when people go to their moms, their dads, their brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend. They say, listen, one day the world's going to know who I am. One day I will have a Ferrari, the Lambo, the Rolls, the Bentley, the big house, the cars, the backyard with the big swimming pool and an elevator. I'm going to put the biggest parties. I'm going to be a millionaire one day. Yet, instead of staying at the office on Friday night, you call your friends and you go party. Instead of waking up Saturday morning to go to the gym, you sleep until 10 o'clock. Instead of reading the book on Sundays, you kick back and watch movies all day long. The reality is very simple. Those who win big, they do four things right. They sleep, sweat, grind, repeat. And they do it over and over and over again until their dreams become a reality.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%.
You still must grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me on a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing, I was grinding.
Every single day when you wake up, you got two options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock and get up and go pursue your dreams.
You need to walk through the mud and life, guys, if you ever want to get to the higher ground. That higher ground is where you look in the mirror and you have respect, and you went through the work, the sweat equity of it all. And the end product is something you travel, a legacy of life that you put your signature to, that means something. You're not speaking hollow words. You're backing those motherfuckers up with action.
That's what lions do. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living.
I still grind. I love the grind. If you're competing in one of my businesses, I'm going to kick your ass because I'm going to outgrind you.
You have to be willing to work in places people don't see.
While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. So make that a motivation for you.
And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. We don't have forever. Let's not act like it. We're all going to die. And so I don't act like I'm going to live forever. So every opportunity I get, I murder it. Process driven. I love it. I'm about that life. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock. When I want to get up, when I don't. When I feel like it and I don't feel like, why? Because I'm process driven. I'm not feelings driven. Champions are not feeling driven. Champions don't get up when they want to. And if we're going to be champions, process driven. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
Process driven. Process driven. I think that should be a song. Process driven. If we embrace the process, the pain along the process is just part of the process. As in the Marine Corps is a process, and the process was not easy. The process started with a little over 100 recruits joining the Marine Corps. We wanted to do some things with our lives. Some wanted to go to college. Some wanted some benefits. Some wanted to, go to war. Everybody had a different kind of goal or ambition in mind. But as a platoon started off as, say, 100, say that's 100%. We graduated with 49%. That's an F, right? That's a pretty hefty process cost for the filter that it takes to get through to the other side. So it's just the same thing as when you start the job. They say to come at 9 o'clock prepared with whatever tools they say to bring. And in that process, you're not even in the skill set that you apply for the job. They want to get you prepared with the tools, with the systems that they have in place, with the preparation, with the culture of the company. It's a process. You can't just jump in and understand. Man, so if you embrace the process and say, I'm gonna be the difference. I see some things that I could add to this company. I see some things that I could add to this group. I see some things that I could bring to the table that assists this team. But you know what? I think they should, but I will. Be the one that says I will. Be the one that makes the difference. Be the one that does the thing that everybody else should. And that's what a leader is. See, a leader is not one that says, I wish others would. A leader is the one that says, I think it should, so I will. We close the gap. We stand, I guess, in the gap for the change. And sometimes you face the hit for something not working. Sometimes you face the ridicule for an effort that maybe is a little bit different. But sometimes you end up like these gentlemen back here. Sometimes, it's very rare. Imagine if they said they weren't going to be the difference that they saw that the world should be. Imagine if Nelson Mandela didn't fight apartheid. Imagine if Malcolm X didn't counter the system that Martin Luther King Jr. had in the time. Imagine that nobody stood up for anything. So somebody's got to be the difference. So let's be the ones. Let's be the ones. Decide to be the one that makes the difference. Decide to be the one in your company that brings the water. So everybody doesn't have to be thirsty. Decide to be the one that comes to the meeting with the attitude that you think everybody else should have. Decide to be the one that is the father that you think you should have had. Decide to be the one that's the mother that you think you should have had. Decide to be the brother, the son, the uncle, the friend that you think you should have. Be the one. Be the one. Be the one. That's it. And that's how it starts. If I could get anything over, I'll become what I think as value, because I think this should be a part of the system. So I said, well, let me do what I think will add a value. Great morning, champions, and a difference maker. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about out there, Tony Viola. As we get right on back into it, I want to send a shout out there to my brothers and sisters at Success Planet Marketing, worldwide. Jazz on Jazz Vibration, my amazing father, DNA, The Grind, Linda Sound, doing some amazing things with legacy preservation and jazz music in Southern California. Amazing. The partnership there with Barbara Morrison, Performing Arts Center, Mr. Tim Morganfield, multiple chambers of commerce, and you out there, the people that I've been able to meet around the world to synergize with and make an impact alongside. Man, it's a shout out to you. If you got anything that you want to do with your life, the one thing that we got to do is do it. I'm gonna put my man R. Williams on here because as we come down to the end of the year again, we got these resolutions, right? We start getting prepared. 2023 is gonna be the year for me. You get the cry out, and the night before it's gonna work. We're gonna happen for us at 11:59 and 59 seconds. We're gonna turn into the success, or whatever it is that we say, the workout, the meal prep, all the stuff, man. If you don't get prepared now, it ain't gonna happen. And whatever you said you're gonna do, you know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to do it. So let's allow for one of the best in the world to ever do it. He says, just do it. And I say, be the difference you want to see in the world. That's a Gandhi quote. Be the change you wish to see. So get to work.
I believe desire and will to win is everything. I don't know why I'm like I am, but my butt's always burning. There's always something say, Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to go for it. Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to be somebody. You're supposed to make a difference with your life. What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. You look at the outside and study those two individuals, everything seems to be the same. They both are the same sex, they both are the same age, they have the same training, the same positions, the same contract, the same fringe benefits. They both are successful, they work hard, they're good family people, make tough commitments. But what's the difference? What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. He pays the price and a little bit more. He works hard and a little bit more. He's loyal to the company and a little bit more. He believes in a little bit more. He makes money and a little bit more. He saves money and a little bit more. If you want to win in these United States, you got to be tough and you can't quit. The last thing I'll talk to you about today in building this winning edge is, folks, if you want to win in business, you got to be a leader. Leadership is everything. You show me anything in these United States that win, I'll show you a leader at work. You show me a successful church, Boy Scout troop, club, football team, business, I'll show you something run by a leader. See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me. And I said, Art, you can't ever be that good. Why don't you just throw in the towel and go on back and coach football for a living? And I found two things out about smart people. I think it's almost impossible for a smart person to win in business in America today. Because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They're always trying to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Art Williams, everybody said, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it. But he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost are over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost, in everything they do, almost is a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it and do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with A.L. Williams, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I could make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it, and do it, and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do? You just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. I'm really hurting. What I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it, and do it, and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything at my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers? The winners do it. They do it, and do it, and do it, and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique, and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else, and how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of and make a difference with their life. Thank you.
Right there on the scroller, it says you don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to get started to become great. Just do it. I love that right there, man. I got some crazy goals. I've told the world. I talked about it. I'm crazy. Some of them scary goals. If your goals don't scare you, then it's probably not a stretch. So it should be, man. You think you could do that? Yeah, I know I could do that. And guess what? I'm going to do that. And that's how it is. You connect with the people that see the difference you're out to make, because guess what? You are the difference. You have to be the difference that you want to make. You know, you have to be the one to step on out there, control what you do. And, you know, part of that is part of those 7 keys, controlling what you know. It's good to share, you know, but sometimes you haven't even grasped the concept of what you know yet. Right, so you be excited, and you run out, and you just telling a spray gun worth of information. Control what you know until you really understand sometimes what you know. Miss Tony Viola out there, man, absolutely awesome. I appreciate your support. Appreciate you being up on the grind in the morning. You got mission of yourself, so you are the difference that you want to see in other people. So thank you for being that change. And for those of you out there that want to do something different with your life, you want to be something, it's something in you that says, man, this cannot be just it for me. It could be great. I mean, you could be living an amazing life in consideration to what is available. Maybe flying back and forth to Dubai and scuba diving in Cancun and all of those other things like that. What about the people also that we can help That's about being a change. You know, they should. We always say somebody else should. Let's be the ones that do. Let's be the ones that do what others should do. Be the difference. Be the difference. So that's what we'll be talking about today. And I'm always connected with people that are owners, entrepreneurs, visionaries, nonprofit organizations, just idealists that, man, I could create an income. Or I can create a concept that comes up with a solution to situations. And that's the deal. We're coming up with solutions over situations. So as we get into the end of the show here, the partners in success, a lot of support, a lot of friends, a lot of family, a lot of business, a lot of associations. So I get an opportunity to share some of the grind that colleagues put together out there. So stand by a second.
Gotta get it your way, your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way, your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way, your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. I'm feeling kinda hungry, need a sandwich from your plate. Gotta get up now, I gotta get the highway. So I get in the car and I get out the drive. Now I'm riding down the street cause I'm headed to your way. It's the best sandwich I ever tasted in this world. I'm gonna tell everybody about it, every boy and girl. Let me come in your way. Because I want the sandwich, wanna put it in my face. Order online, you can pick it up. Curbside pick up, that's what's up. I'm going to your way, wanna bring it my way. Wanna do it every day, that's what the people say. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
Hi, my name is KeJohnna Owens. I am co-founder of Success Express Marketing Solutions. Our business is cultivating more business for your business. I want to tell you real quick about our program that is one of the most comprehensive business development online marketing support programs out there, which is the VASP, VASP, Virtual Assistant Support Program. This system allows you to operate and run your business while we help monitor and help you cultivate more business for your business online. Contact us at 909-686-1698 and visit us online at successexpressmarketing.com. Look forward to helping you take your business to the next level.
Success Express Marketing Solutions presents your virtual video podcast studio. Let the Success Express team help bring your podcasting dreams to life. Here's what we do. We help you come up with show ideas, design graphics for your show, set up your podcast studio, and run the back end of your show. So what do? Be ready for your show. Make sure your guests are ready. Log into the virtual studio, turn your cameras on, and go.
Not sure you're ready to go live on a monthly or a weekly basis? You can get the Try Us Out Success Special. It's only $97 with free design setup. All you got to do is try us out, and I guarantee you're going to want more. So get set up today with your virtual video podcast studio from Success Express Marketing Solutions. So go online to Success Express MKTG, and we'll get you set up today. Sign up now and get our free ebook, Modern Podcasting, that'll teach you all the techniques you need to know to get your podcast started today.
It's time to get yourself set up to win. It's time to put that ownership hat on. It's time to put all the negativity and situational stuff to the side and maybe put that into a ball that's your why. No more. Jim Rohn, until we get fed up. Jim Rohn, one of the greatest that ever done it. He says, until you get fed up, disgusted even. Disgust is a great place to start from, because once you get disgusted with a situation, and I could do something more. I could be something more. I could achieve something more. I could, not maybe for yourself, maybe it's for the family, maybe it's for your wife or for your husband or for your children, or, and even in the middle of the process of it, the ones you do it for may not understand they're part of the process. That's part of the process. Moses, baby, I'm a baby in the word. I believe that Moses was leading a way that he didn't really have it all together. And they started to ask him, how long to the promised land? How long to what you want? As long as it takes. Got to make that commitment to what you want to have and what you want to do. And as we get into it, I want to invite you to connect, have a Zoom in the other room meeting, if you will. Success strategy about business ownership. Stand by. I'm going to give you some information on how you can achieve. Well, what we'll be doing is connecting with you. Zoom in the other room. You text the information on the screen. Text access or success to 909-686-1698. Get you some information of how you can own your own business. Put yourself in a business ownership position. Find out what your goals are and help you achieve them with a business model that you could own for yourself, but not be by yourself. And with that, we look forward to connecting with you. So you text that number right there. Email me at successfromhomeonline@gmail.com. I'll send you some information. Look at the information. It seems like something that fits your personality, your style, your goals. We can fit it into an additional platform of success for you. Look forward to talking to you this evening. We will be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In the mornings, we have a Zoom in the other room meeting. My main man is right there, Mr. Neil Morris, Director of Training, side by side, linked arm in arm to make an impact and make a difference. And you text the same information. I'll get you the Zoom information of how to attend there. You text success to 909-686-1698. We'll get you connected where you can attend the Zoom in the other room at that time as well. You want something in your life, you want to do something for yourself, what the first step you're going to have to make is a start. You just got to get started. The 1,000-mile road and the uphill climb, and it's so long at the bottom that we just don't take the first step. As it closed in the Marine Corps, they got a mountain, Camp Pendleton, Mount Emmenefer. You know the word. Man, I'm going to tell you, it's exactly that. And as you look at the bottom, when you look at the top, you can't see the top. So the training is to pay attention to the one step in front of you. The one step in front of you, and you make sure that the person that you're connected to, your accountability partner, your team, your brothers, you make sure that they are also all right. So sometimes we have to hold each other back. So in that, man, get in there. Take that first step. take the first step and just take the first step. Let it go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Execution. Absolutely, absolutely. Stand for something out there as well. That's another thing about the difference. Standing for something. So when things don't seem like they're working right, it's something about you. It's something about your why. It's something about who you want to be, why you will stand for something when no one else may. Man, have a good day. Have an amazing day. Get out there, win for yourself, for your family, whatever it says you're going to do in the fourth quarter. You want to do something for the next year, you might as well get started today in preparation for what you want for tomorrow. It's been the Grindology101 Podcast. I'm your guy, KeJohnna Owens, each and every Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. God say so fit. I get to deliver some empowering, encouraging words of motivation in the morning. The first thing you got to do, though, is you got to get up and get it. No excuses. Have a good one. We see you on the other side.